Hello, this is Soundout here, and welcome back to the Soundcast, Episode 8. Today we'll be talking about the strange mystery around the Power Rangers movie marketing plan. Lionsgate has the Power Rangers 2017 movie coming out in just 3 months, and currently, officially from the company, we have seen a trailer, which is a teaser trailer containing mostly footage of the civilian Rangers. We've gotten several posters, one set of the Rangers' faces with a lightning bolt through them, one set of the Rangers sitting on their Zords, one set of the Rangers in action poses, and then a single poster showing the full Zords, but mostly fogged out. And aside from that, we've gotten some concept art of Alpha 5, a bunch of production skills, including the Rangers and Rita Repulsa. And recently there was a VR event in Las Vegas during CES that showed off some footage of Alpha, the Zords, and Zordon. The thing is, though, everything else we know about this movie, Goldar, the Putties, the Morpher, the Megazord, all of that is coming from the toys, which is an interesting thing. And now a lot of people are criticizing Lionsgate for their approach to the marketing plan. I think that they should be showing more without showing too much. I definitely want to try to get at wraparound things of sorts. Because movie marketing is really tricky. Because you have to figure out how to convince an audience to come see a film without showing them everything, so they don't feel like they don't need to see the film. For example, a good way to market a film would be Disney with their Star Wars films. Currently for Force Awakens and Rogue One, they release character details, villain details, minor plot synopsis, and they do trailers that basically show you a ton of stuff without showing you anything because it has no relation and context to one another. And then that way people want to go see the film because they have no idea what happens, and people get stingy about Star Wars spoilers. That kind of marketing is successful. Marketing that doesn't work is Terminator Genisys, where every major plot twist in that film was pretty much in a trailer at some point. So if you're following all the trailers for that movie, you pretty much feel like you saw the entire thing. A lot of comedies do this, which is why I don't go see a lot of comedies, because I feel like I've seen the trailers, I've seen the movie. Which that's definitely not what's going on with Power Rangers. I definitely feel like there's more to be seen, which is why I think people are knocking at the door for a new trailer, because they want to see more. The best thing that Lionsgate has done with its marketing is it's getting people to want to see more from it. And it may be at this point we may not see anything more until the actual movie comes out. I don't know if they'll do another trailer. Now, this can backfire because if you don't have a really strong trailer, then it doesn't get hundreds of thousands, millions of views on YouTube, and the movie doesn't go get seen by a ton of people its opening weekend. And March is a crowded month for movies this year. We've got Ghost in the Shell coming out, Logan, Power Rangers, of course, and probably more I'm thinking of right now. There's a lot coming out in March for film, especially compared to past spring openings like that. So really interesting, but it is coming at the end of March. There's no other major film coming out the same weekend, so it's got that going for it. And I think that the people that have been paying attention to posters in the theaters, like every time I go to the theater, I see at least one set of Power Ranger posters, a set of 5, and I see the nice little cardboard standee of the Rangers. And I see all that every time I go to a theater, and I've seen the trailer the last 3 times I've gone to see a movie. And each time I'm with different people. Most recently I went to see Rogue One with some friends. Power Rangers movie trailer played. They're like, "This looks good. How do you feel about it?" I'm like, I don't really know. I'm still kind of torn. I'm getting more excited for this movie the closer we get to it, mostly because I'm just curious to see how everything is going to be working together. We've got these bits and pieces of information, bits and pieces of pictures. I've got toys of Zords and Morphers, and I don't know what any of it all relates to each other. I don't know how the Rangers look when they morph. I don't know how the Zords combine in the film. I don't know how big the Zords are in the film. There's a lot of speculation. There's a lot of rumor. Why does Rita have a green gem in her staff that looks like a power coin? All this stuff that we basically don't know anything about and won't know until the movie comes out at this point. There might be another trailer. But I think Lionsgate is definitely trying to bank on the fact that we don't know a lot about this movie, so we want to go see it right away to find out more. That being said, if they don't start doing TV spots soon, I think that'll be very detrimental to the film. Rogue One had 38 TV spots, I think. I think that was the number. Don't quote me on that. But Rogue One had a ton of TV spots. Each one of them had bits of new footage people were able to piece together. And still couldn't figure out most of the movie. So really clever there. It's the trick with the marketing of film is to show enough to get people interested, but don't show too much to feel like they don't want to see it. And that's what Batman v Superman, I feel like, overdid it by having a trailer that showed Doomsday and Wonder Woman in the exact scenes that they appear in, and basically doing a plot synopsis trailer. I really don't want Power Rangers to do that. I think part of its biggest strength of its marketing is the mystery. If you know Power Rangers, which is they're kind of marketing it towards a older teen, young adult audience, kind of like if you watch Power Rangers as a kid kind of thing, and also did you like the Hunger Games? Because here's Hunger Games with spandex. But basically that's kind of where Lionsgate I think is pushing, and I was kind of looking at everything Lionsgate's done live action film wise in the recent years. None of them had a dedicated toy line that was releasing before the film. So maybe they weren't anticipating that Bandai would be releasing the toys before the film, even though that's how the toy movie marketing works. You got to put it out early so that by the time the movie comes out, all the stores have the stuff so that people can buy the stuff related to the movie. And I think the T-Rex Battlezord sold well this Christmas because I went looking after Christmas and couldn't find any in like 4 stores. So, that's fun. But basically, I think that they may have been caught off guard by that, and Bandai was like, okay, well, we're gonna just release the interactive Megazord and the Morpher, the Power Sword, and one of the Zords. All right, Lionsgate, now you can reveal things. Here's the rest of the toys because we got to get these out. Where's the reveals? I feel like Bandai of America was kind of stuck in a spot where I don't think they were explicitly prohibited from releasing toys before they were shown for the film. Unlike with Power Rangers Dino Charge, where it seemed like they couldn't release anything before it appeared in the show. But definitely I think Lionsgate may have underestimated how toy marketing works and toy distribution as well. So, I don't know, maybe it's part of their grand plan. It's like, oh look, here's the toy. You like the toy, go see our movie. I'm not really sure. That's the thing I think that can be taken away from all of this marketing of the film is uncertainty. I'm not sure if they're doing a good job marketing it, because right now I want to go see the film like more than any other movie this year, and that includes Wonder Woman and Justice League, and those are DC, and DC's a lot more exciting for me. I'm a lot more excited for Wonder Woman and Justice League, but I kind of know what to expect from them, I think. Also, I know I'm going to go see them. The Power Rangers movie I'm not so certain of because it is a new start to something. So I'm way more excited to see the Power Rangers movie than I am for Justice League or Wonder Woman. But yeah, no, that's the thing. I'm really excited to see it because I just kind of want... I also kind of want the speculation trend to end because it's just been running rampant on social media. Oh, this is happening and this is happening. Somebody said this is happening. Oh, here's some plot descriptions translated from German that say this thing. And I'm like, I don't know German, so I can't back up your credibility here. But yeah, it's all kind of like a mishmash of information. And I don't know, aside from this VR event, which hopefully the CG present in the VR demo is not the CG in the film because that would be very bad for the film. Aside from the VR event, we had the poster with the Zords. That was about it in the last month that Lionsgate has said anything officially. They keep posting things on their Instagram, like clips of stuff, and I'm like, if you're going to be posting the same few shots we've seen from the one trailer you put out, it's kind of giving me a sign that this is your one trailer. And the thing is with film, a lot of people don't realize, getting a trailer made is not free. It's not like, oh, let's just get this one guy to edit a trailer for us out of a bunch of clips. No, they have to strategically select clips so that nothing gets too spoiled, and then that person, and then whatever company gets hired to make trailers, because it's usually a company editing studio most of the time, They have to clip all this stuff together, find the right music, because the film score hasn't been composed yet. I don't think we know who's composing the music for this movie, now that I think about it. I don't think that ever got revealed. Huh. Anyways, film score isn't been done yet by the time trailers are rolling around. And so they have to pay somebody to make a trailer. And that trailer is going to have to be distributed. So it has to replace previous trailers. So it has to be distributed online. That's the easy part. But then getting it to movie theaters, that's an extra cost as well. It's not like studios are like, oh yeah, here, Cinemark, just take this trailer and show it in front of all your movies. It's like, no, take this trailer and this stack of money and go show it in all the movies. That's where a lot of films, they may make back their budget that was the cost to produce the film, but they may not make back the marketing budget. And that might be what Lionsgate is doing. I think Power Rangers is a little bit of a scary bet for them, because they did not put a super huge amount of money into this movie, but they did put a substantial amount of money into the movie's production itself. And I don't know if they want to spend even more money on marketing and then it not perform because people have the stigma of Power Rangers being cheesy and kid-centric and not like a good, rich storytelling method, which it can be. Good seasons of Power Rangers are very rich storytelling. But, if you think back to Mighty Morphin Season 1, not the deepest, most intrinsic plots there, or characters, or acting. Later seasons, yeah, there's a lot of good stuff in Power Rangers, but definitely if you're trying to market this film, you gotta show less so that, and I think focusing on the civilian forms of the Rangers is probably the best method to go with this, because in this way it kind of leaves it to where people are more seeing these pretty actors than they are these interesting suit designs and Zords. That's kind of like more the source material. The fans will get more excited about the suits, the Zords, the villains. The general public will be more interested in the regular day-to-day teen drama of the film. And I think that's kind of where it boils down to. Is I think Lionsgate is trying to match that demographic first and also hit the fans second. And I think if they can get both, then they will definitely win at the box office, and there will be another movie. If they don't, this will probably be it. That being said, if it doesn't do well, or if it does decently well, it'll still put money back into the franchise in general due to licensing. Because technically, Lionsgate does not own the rights to Power Rangers, and they're working with Saban Brands, which means this is a licensing deal with Lionsgate. So, film economics is a whole other topic for another day. But basically, what I kind of see it as is that Lionsgate, their marketing strategy is not bombard every social media channel with every single thing about our film to get everybody excited, because I think they realize that they can't get everybody with this movie. Probably most of the fan base is just going to hate it because it's different. Because anytime Power Rangers does something different, the fan base tends to hate it. It's kind of weird. Any kind of reboot at all, the fan base kind of does not respond to. And just in general, I think if they're trying to hit the teen crowd, they'll probably hit the teen crowd based on the actors involved. Yeah, I think that's pretty much where we're at right now. Is there may not be another trailer, but there could be one. It'd be very, very late in the game to be putting one out. But look at Logan. Logan's a film coming out same month, I think like the week before Power Rangers. It's got one trailer. It's got one 3-minute trailer, and that's it. There's a trailer and a couple poster variants and a billboard. That being said, it's a Wolverine movie starring Hugh Jackman, so I think it kind of sells itself, and that franchise is already stable, so kind of not a fair comparison to Power Rangers, which I see a lot of people are like, oh yeah, Logan only has one trailer and a couple posters. It's like, yeah, well, it's also a Wolverine movie starring Hugh Jackman, so it kind of sells itself. Also, it's going to be an R-rated film, so you can't hit a broad demographic with that. Power Rangers probably be a PG-13 and hit a pretty broad range of, you'll probably get fans, you get nostalgia junkies, you'll get teens, young adults. You may just get random people that get dragged to it by their friend that happens to be a Power Ranger fan. As I raise my hand in the air, that's probably what's going to happen with my friends. They're going to get dragged to see this movie a couple times. I'm definitely gonna go see this right away. Probably the Saturday after it comes out because I'm usually not working Saturdays. But yeah, basically that's kind of like I think what Lionsgate is doing. I am not any expert on film and marketing. I just happen to have studied film production and also worked on several film crews and worked on a budget for a small indie shoot one time. So it's kind of like where I'm at, where I've had experience learning this stuff, and I've had experience seeing how a budget can fall apart real quickly. The more people get involved, especially people making trailers, marketing, I think, is probably less of the budget of the film than a lot of other films. And if the toys and images and VR events can sell the thing, and there's one teaser trailer. If that can just sell the movie, then that's fantastic, and they've pulled it off, and they can do more for the next one. Um, Also, for those thinking, why haven't we seen footage of the Zords? I don't think Lionsgate has ever done a film with a giant robot in it, especially a giant combining robot. I don't think that's happened, so this may be new territory for them, and it may be why we haven't seen any Zord footage yet, because it may not be done yet. Rendering a giant CGI combining robot is really hard. It fried a computer at ILM when they did Devastator in the Transformers movies. So, maybe it's not ready yet, and maybe they'll be hitting really close to the deadline on this film. But who knows? Who knows who's composing the music? We know there's going to be an orchestrated theme. Maybe that's when they announced the composer. I just knew there was going to be an orchestrated theme. Oh, no, that was because somebody in the orchestra for the film posted a picture and said, "Hey, we're doing the theme." And still, no idea who the composer is. Really, really scary there that we don't know a composer. But, things can change. Rogue One's composer switched like 4 months before the movie came out. And we're 3 months before Power Rangers and still don't know things. So, still excited for the film. Still looking forward to it. Still love that giant Megazord toy I got. Oh my god, the combining Megazord is so much fun. Um, Getting that review out in one day, that was not as fun. But super excited to see where this goes. And who knows, maybe this will be the last Power Ranger movie we see in theaters for a while. Or it'll be the beginning of this franchise and we never see the end of it. Only time will tell. I do encourage you, if you do like Power Rangers, you're a Power Rangers fan, go see the movie. Because even if you're not keen on the film, go see it at least once because that helps support the franchise. After the Transformers movies were huge blockbuster successes, the Transformers franchise as a whole got a entire budget jump. They got new animated series, they got new toy lines, the toy line got a huge jump in money to use, which is why things got better, because the overall brand made more money. So, if you aren't keen on the film, but you're still a fan of Power Rangers and want to support the franchise, definitely go see it at least once. That's all I can say. And till next time, this is Soundout saying goodbye.